Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today we're going to talk about a stock that I believe is a winner for 2022, a stock that I think could do extremely well. And we're also going to talk about the plight of the super rich. And as we go into the new year, just kind of what America looks like and also what I'd like for your life to look like as we move forward. So get comfortable, buckle up your seatbelt. We're going to get started on the Black Financial Channel right now. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Black Financial Channel. That's theblackfinancialchannel.com. My name is Dr. Boyce Watkins. I'm your friendly neighborhood finance professor. On the Black Financial Channel, we talk about black wealth and black economics every day, sometimes as much as 10 times a day, under one condition. The condition is that we are black first. Black first means we put our community at the top of our priority list. Black first means that we take care of ourselves before we take care of everybody else. Black first means that our children, B1 children, are going to take over the world one day because we're going to prepare them for the future. If you agree with this philosophy, put a hashtag B in the number one in the chat, hashtag B1. First of all, let me know if you can hear me. I am in Mexico right now. I'm in Cancun with my wife, and I want to make sure that my audio is coming through okay. I had some audio issues with the crazy Wi-Fi down here. This crazy Mexican Wi-Fi. Anyway, if you can hear me, just give me a yes in the chat. Let me know you can hear me. What's going on, Mike Jones and Stephanie Berry and Rent Mistra, Anthony Scott, Michael Gray, Phil Jones, DZ Jones, Alan Rouse. How are you? How are you? Welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So here's the deal. First of all, I'm going to ask you all this. How many of you have New Year's resolutions that you're trying to make for 2022? Give me a yes or no in the chat. How many of you have things that you want to accomplish, big goals, big dreams, big objectives? Maybe you want to level up, you want to just do something different, you want to take yourself to a place you've never been before. How many high achievers are in the room? And I'm gonna talk to you about that because I'm literally gonna stay on you about some of this. Because one of the things I want you to understand is that 92% of all people never reach their goals. They set goals and they never reach them. They set New Year's objectives and they never ever reach those objectives. So the thing is, you're B1. B1 means you're not part of the 92% that doesn't reach their goal. You're part of the 8% that will. And I know you will. And so one of the things I want to offer to you that hopefully can help you achieve your goal is if I have a life class. A life class is totally free. It's $1,000 value. The literally the lifetime membership cost used to be $1,000, but now it's totally free. It's called Black Keys to Greatness, and it also comes with a free membership to the Dr. Boyce Book Club, where we've been reading Dr. Claude Anderson books. If you want to join the life class, go to boycewatkins.com, look for the book club. If you click on that link, it'll take you to Black Keys to Greatness. It'll say that it'll have $1,000 wiped out, and it'll cost you absolutely nothing, and that's a lifetime membership. And there's a lot of good stuff in there in terms of you being able to achieve your goals. That's my New Year's gift to you. I hope you'll go take a look. Also, every week on Wednesday nights at 8:30, we are reading Dr. Claude Anderson's books. So we're not just talking about it; we are being about it. We are getting it done. We are pushing through. We are on page 180 of Black Labor, White Wealth. That's what I want you to feel free to take a look at. It's boycewatkins.com. All right, so let's hop in and hit the thumbs up button. Hit the thumbs up, share, subscribe. But if you haven't done it yet, all right. So let me. So how many of you would like to hear about a stock I just read about? Let me know if you want to hear about this stock. This is a stock that I believe could be an actual bargain. It's a stock called Peloton. Did anybody buy a Peloton bike, or did you think about buying a Peloton bike? Let me know if you even just maybe consider buying one. The Peloton bikes, everybody's kind of doing it. It was a big thing during the pandemic. My wife got me one as a gift. It took like probably about 6 weeks from the time she ordered it for it to arrive to the house. So Peloton is a bike that is very popular. Lots of people love Pelotons. I can tell you, I love my Peloton. Actually, Peloton is a good product. And now here's the deal, though. While Peloton might be a good product, some would say that it's not the best stock. Some would say that the stock has not been exactly stellar. In the last 6 months, Peloton stock has dropped by a whopping 70%. I mean, that's pretty massive. That's a pretty terrible decline. In fact, I'll try to put it on the screen here so you guys can see it. I hope you guys can hear me okay and everything else. I'm switching screens here, but yeah. So Peloton stock is seen as it reminds you of the fact that a company being in a good business doesn't make the stock into a good stock. Okay, so So Peloton stock, the last 6 months has absolutely been obliterated. It's gone down, 70% in the last 6 months. It's a massive drop. So if you bought Peloton stock during the pandemic and you weren't at least trying to dollar cost average or something, on the way down, you're probably getting body slammed financially. But if you haven't bought in, this might be your opportunity. This might be your opportunity. So I was reading this morning about Peloton in terms of why Peloton has been struggling. Why Peloton has what hurt them, and what basically hurt Peloton, from what I've gathered, is that they made a couple of strategic blunders. First, they dropped the price of their product, which a lot of analysts thought that was a bad move because it significantly reduced their revenue. Another thing that happened was that the world changed. As the world started opening back up, the demand for Peloton bikes started to decline. And what's crazy is that there was even a point though where Peloton was like way behind. Like it was taking them weeks to get bikes out to people because there are so many people were ordering their product, which is a good problem to have. And then they invested heavily to expand their capacity. But now the world is kind of opening up again a little bit. And even though you have these new variants coming out, people aren't really being shut down. They're not letting themselves be shut down as much, because of these new variants. Like the Omicron thing is out there. Everybody knows it's out there. Let me just tell you, my wife and I went out and we partied, and we knew Omicron was going to be at the party. We knew Omarion. They called the Omarion variant. You know that they called the Omarion variant. So we knew Omarion was going to be at the party, and he's going to be dancing. He's going to be breathing in everybody's face. But people still didn't care. We just went out and we partied in Cancun. We had a good time. There were thousands of other people out there, and people just sort of said, okay, we're just going to live our lives. So I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm saying that's the world you live in. So even though the world's reopening, and you have the variants out there, I don't think the variants as they stand are going to shut the world back down, which is an increased threat to Peloton. However, two things I think can emerge out of this. One, the company has a ton of inventory that they can sell, and two, a lot of their biggest financial losses from massive expansion are kind of behind them. So one of the things that is happening is that some believe that perhaps the stock has overcorrected, that maybe that the price dropped at a level that wasn't necessarily justified based on the financial conditions of the company. So this is the scenario where you might be looking at a stock that whatever price is trading at right now. I let me see here. I want to look at I can put the price on the screen. It was at 50. Is that 35 or 55? It looks like 35. I can't see that. That number's not showing up on my screen. I'm sorry, guys. Y'all gotta forgive me. But anyway, so 35.76. So some people believe that this is a scenario where you might be able to pick up a stock on the cheap. So I'm not telling you to add Peloton to your stock. This is not investment advice for me to tell you to add it to your portfolio. But I am saying that there are a lot of people who believe that based on the price to sales ratio, this stock could be one of the great bargains going into 2022. So anyway, guys, that's pretty much my main thought for today. I am going to do a little bit of an analysis a little bit later. One thing that's interesting about 2021 is that the super rich did really well this past year. They gained over $1 trillion in wealth. And if you want to see who the richest people in America are right now, in terms of net worth, you got Elon Musk at the top of the pile. His net worth went up $117 billion in 1 year, which is absolutely insane. Jeff Bezos is worth 194 billion. He went up 4 billion. Bernard Arnault. Now remember, we talked about Bernard Arnault. How many of y'all give me a yes or no if you saw earlier in the week when I was talking about Bernard Arnault? Bernard Arnault. Now, Bernard Arnault, what does he own? Somebody tell me what Bernard Arnault owns. What brand? This is how I can tell who watches the podcast regularly. What brand is owned by Bernard Arnault? Can somebody put that in the chat? Because believe me, your favorite rapper loves Bernard Arnault. They love putting money into this white man's pocket. How many of y'all? How many of y'all know what brand is owned by Bernard Arnault, who is the third richest man on the planet, whose net worth went up $62 billion last year? Louis Vuitton. Thank you very much. Yeah, he owns Louis Vuitton. And a lot of his brand value comes from black people rappers who promote the products and make them cool. And now the money doesn't all come from the black community. I mean, sure, we know a lot of black people who want Louis and all this other stuff, but it also comes from other communities who follow what the rappers are doing. So Asians, they look at what black people do because we're the coolest people on the planet. In fact, I talked to a CEO of a major brand that sells that sells all around the world. They said we just study we studied the urban black male. We studied the 17-year-old black male because we know that everybody follows what he does. So Bernard Arnault is one of the richest men on earth because black people got him there. So what I'm saying with the B1 philosophy is stop serving other people more than you serve yourself. Serve yourself first, then serve other people. Put massa at the bottom of the priority list, not at the top. But you also got Bill Gates. He made some money, even though he's wrapped up in that whole scandal with Jeffrey Epstein. But he still made another 6.6 billion. These guys get to the point where their money really works for them, and they make money in their sleep. So maybe it's hard for your net worth to do like Elon Musk and to go to 273 billion, in the year. But you can go up, to 273,000. 273,000, right? And that's something that's doable for everybody, something that's doable for your kids. And I really encourage you to prepare your kids for the future. It's a new year. That means new opportunities, new possibilities. You can be anything you want to be, anything you want to be. Don't let anybody talk you out of your greatness. And I just want to give you something that just inspired me this morning. I woke up this morning, I was looking outside, and my wife and I slept on the balcony. We slept outside every day we've been in Cancun. And this is what I saw first thing in the morning. I took a picture of it, and I said, I want to share this sunrise with my people. I'm not flexing. This is not Instagram flexing. This is not me bragging about being in Cancun. This is just me showing you something that reminds me of how it's the little things in life that we get to see that remind us of how blessed we are and how happy we should be to be alive. So from my wife and I, we just want to say Happy New Year. God bless you. I want to see you win, and I want to see you become the best. So, by the way, if you want to join me on Tuesday mornings at 11 a.m. Eastern, you guys know we have stock market investing class. That's where I answer all your questions. You can leave questions in the chat. If you want me to look up a certain stock for you, I can do that. Whatever it is, feel free to go to boycewatkins.com, and you can do a free trial in the stock market investing class. And also, don't forget on Wednesday nights for free in the life class, we are reading Black Labor, White Wealth by Dr. Claude Anderson. I talked to Dr. Claude. I reached out to him, Dr. George C. Frazier, and some others. I let Dr. Claude know how much I love him, how I believe he's one of the greatest men in history, and that we're going to do great things in 2022. And he wants me to send his blessings to you. And right now we are reading his book. So you don't have to read it by yourself. I'll read it with you. We're literally going word by word, chapter by chapter, paragraph by paragraph through Black Labor, White Wealth. Next, we're going to do Powernomics. This is free to the community. We do this Wednesday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. And then last but not least, Thursday nights, we're doing the Black Wealth Boot Camp. The Black Wealth Boot Camp is designed for anybody who wants to develop as many streams of income as they can, who wants to learn all the different ways that people are making money, everything from real estate to crypto to side hustles to investing to different kinds of stocks. So whatever you want to know, our goal is to show you how to reduce your dependence on the corporate plantation. That's what the Black Wealth Bootcamp is all about. So it's great for people that either want to quit their jobs or are in the process of quitting their jobs or have quit their jobs and never want to go back or just want to or want to keep their jobs and develop multiple streams of income. It's very popular. We get started January 6th at 8 p.m. January 6th is very popular. There's a money back guarantee, so feel free to go take a look. All this is at boycewatkins.com. So that's going to be happening on Thursday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays is when we're going to be getting down for you in the Black Business School, because Can't Stop, Won't Stop. 2022, we're going to continue to do what we're doing. We're going to do it bigger and better than ever. We're going to always come at you with high energy every single day and tremendous amounts of expertise. Remember, this is what I do. My PhD is in finance, and I want to share as much of this with you before we grow old and die, because this is our chance, guys. So 2022, let's go kill it. Everybody type 2022 in the chat. Everybody type 2022 so that we can get on the same page and admit to ourselves right now that we are going to win this year. We are not going to stop. We are not going to slow down. Our energy will always be the greatest in the room, and nobody can hold us back. So put 2022 in the chat so I can get on out of here and know that I made a difference today, hopefully in your mind and in your psyche and in your life, because that's the goal. I'm not here to be famous. I'm not here to just run my mouth on the internet. I'm not here to get likes and shares. I'm here to get you, convince you, talk you into doing something that's going to make yourself the greatest fucking human being you could possibly be for this year coming up. So there we go. 2022 in the chat. All right. I love you. I appreciate you, James and Bakari and everybody else. God bless you. Let's get it for 2022, because I know you, because I don't know about y'all, but I can tell you, even in my personal life, I'm going extra hard in the paint. that to me, the start of the new year is like literally pumping steroids into my body and into my brain, into my spirit. And as hard as I've gone before, my goal is to only go harder, because I believe deep down that Black people, we are the greatest. We can't be stopped. We are designed to win, and we will win. So go win. God bless you. Love you. I'll talk to you guys very, very soon. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful year, and I'll see you soon. Peace.